Hello, people of grace. This week we start our study on the book of Malachi. And Malachi means my messenger, or perhaps his messenger. What does it mean to be a messenger? Well, John the Baptist gets prophesied in the book of Malachi. And in Mark chapter 1, we have an introduction to John the Baptist where it is said that God would send his messenger before Christ. But the idea there really is angel. Humans and angels are both messengers. And the reason I bring that point up is to emphasize that it's really about the role you're playing, not necessarily your identity as a person. That we want to be his messenger. Now we have a role to fulfill that's separate from our nature as a person. There are certain character traits that help us fulfill the role of messenger or even an angel well. And the book of Malachi gives us an overview of those. And I just want to run through them real quickly today and really challenge us to be excited about being his messengers. So the first idea of a messenger and what drives the messenger and his core values is esteem, or what you most appreciate and would kind of die on that hill for. This idea of esteem is really embedded in our Greek word agape and your highest value system. So, what do you esteem? Do you see uh, carrying this message as being of utmost importance? And that's in Malachi chapter 1. But we need more than just esteem. We need to have knowledge. Are you will? And knowledge here is not just intellectual knowledge, but really skill set, accumulated experience and effectiveness. Do you learn from your mistakes? You need to be a person of increasing knowledge or really knowing what's most important in life. And that's in chapter 2. But also in chapter 2 is this idea of faithfulness. Are we being faithful? As Malachi moves into chapter 3, you see three more core values coming out. And these are not exact chapter breakdowns, but this is just kind of a quick and simple overview of Malachi. After being faithful, you have to have good judgment and decision making as you seek to carry out your role well. In addition to judgment, we need charity, that we have a mentality and a heart that notices those who maybe the world is leaving behind. Greatness is not measured in who notices you. True greatness is measured in who you notice. Do you have a charitable spirit? That's very important for us to be successful in our role as God's messengers. Not only do we need a charitable spirit, but we need to check our perception or our attitude. So much of really what drives our life is not the things that happen in life. It's how we choose to perceive and process through those things. For us to be good messengers, we have to be willing to have our perception and our attitude and our way that we're interpreting things and looking at life challenged. There is a better way to perceive events. Finally, to be a good messenger, we need to have accountability. And that's Malachi chapter 4, and really talks about the ultimate accountability, which is standing before the judgment seat. So we are called to be his messengers. It is a high and noble calling. As the Apostle Paul himself said, who of us is equal to such a task? But if we really esteem the message and the one who gave it to us, and we're willing to grow and learn and increase our knowledge and be faithful and make better decisions and evaluate things with a more charitable spirit, and if we're willing to be perceptive and choose to look at things the way Jesus looks at them and remind ourselves that we're going to be accountable, we can be effective messengers for him. There is no higher calling or more beautiful task to be about. Be his messenger and be encouraged. Have a blessed day.